Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Um, this is another question. So this one is question 12. Question 12. So don't forget, for this week, as promised, we are solving all the questions. So after today, we'll move to another topic. So the rest questions, we could be touching it as we're going on in other topics so that we can balance the whole thing. So for this question, one of the objective questions, if roots are minus half and 3, find a quadratic equation. I've given you the quadratic equations for roots, and I've given you the formula. I've mentioned that in all the parts in the under the topic quadratic equation I treated. So in this case now, you have your solution. So I said you can have, this is the same thing as the general quadratic equation for the roots. We have that's s square. Okay, I think I said minus alpha plus beta plus, that's alpha beta equals what? 0. So, and then don't forget, in that particular general equation I deduced, then if I'm not mistaken, I told them that I said that we have formula for alpha plus beta. We also have formula for alpha beta. Okay, so, and then all, like I said in that question during quadratic equation, this is a general equation. It's a general equation. This general equation for roots of quadratic equation. So that's the general equation that you need to know. Okay, so I think I deduced that when I was treating quadratic equation. So, and don't forget that I said that alpha plus beta is the same thing as minus b over a. Then alpha beta is the same thing as what? C over what? Over a. That is just a recap. Okay, we don't need this one. It's just a recap of what we've done. So now they've given us, if the root of the equation, this is the root. Okay, so it means, this implies that they've given us the root, and the name of the root is alpha and beta. Okay, alpha and beta is the root. Okay, so it means that alpha equals what? Minus half, and beta equals what? 3. So it means I should just go straight to the quadratic equation. So this one is the same thing as sorry, there's x there, there's x there. So this one is the same thing as minus, what is alpha? Minus half. What is beta? That's so what I'm trying to say is that it means that this one is the alpha, this one is representing the what? The beta. Okay, so that is alpha and beta. So that is the root of the equation if the roots are minus half and 3. So now alpha and beta. So all you just need to do is just to substitute in the general equation for root of quadratic equation. Just substitute your alpha and beta. So then you have your what? Plus 3 plus minus half times, what is your beta, which is what? 3, equals 0. It's as simple as that. It's not hard at all. So this is s squared minus, you can find LCM here. So the LCM here is what? 2. This is 3 over 1. 1 over 2. LCM here is what? Is 2. Then 2 in 2. When I say 2 in 2, it means 2 divided by 2 equals 1. The result, you multiply by the numerator. So it means 1 minus 1 is what? Minus 1. Okay, look at this now. 2 in 1 means what? 2 divided by 1 equals 2. 2 times the numerator, 2 times 3, that's what? 6. It's as simple as that. Then you have your x plus, then you now have, this one will now be, don't forget, this is minus 3 over what? 2. This is minus 1. Minus 1 times 3 is what? And I told you 1 times anything is what? That thing. So minus 1 times 3 is what? Minus 3 equals what? 0. You need to be very, very careful, because there is minus in the root, one of the roots of the equation. So don't miss it. If you miss that minus, you will miss the quadratic equation. So they know what they're doing. It's as simple as ABC, but if you are not careful about the minus, you will get a wrong quadratic equation question, quadratic equation to answer. So at the end of the day, you have your 2 here. So don't forget, minus 1 plus 6, this is coming out again. I've mentioned it under factorization. Okay, minus 1 plus 6, I have 6 naira and I'm giving out 1 naira. It will remain what? 5. Okay, then you now have, don't forget, plus times minus. Plus times minus is what? Minus 3 over what? 2 equals 0. So don't forget those signs. Those signs are very important, and that part in factorization is very important. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if it's either part 2 in factorization, please go through them. You need to know plus times minus, minus times plus, minus times minus, plus times plus. Okay, so we don't want to go back again because we've mentioned it before. So this is the same thing as saying there's plus here, but we don't usually write it. So this is something I'm saying plus times minus is what? Minus 5 over 2 x minus 3 over 2 equals what? 0. It's as simple as chinchi and pure water. Look at your option. If your option is not like this, what you just need to do, you do what? You find LCM. This is over 1. So at the end of the day, 2 in 1, like I said, 2 in 1 is same thing as 2 divided by 1 equals what? 2. Then 2 times the numerator, that's what? 2s squared minus 2 in 2, that's 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 1 times the numerator is what? 1 times 5 is what? 5x. 1 times 5x is what? 5x. So 2 in 2, another 2 in 2, 2 divided by 2, that's the meaning, is equals to what? 1. 1 times minus 3 is what? Minus 3 equals 0. By the time you cross multiply this, okay, that will be 2 times 0. Okay, this is 0 over 1. So at the end of the day, you now have anything, all this numerator, 2x squared minus 5x minus 3x times 1. It will still be that numerator. This one, 2 times 0, anything times 0 is 0. I believe we all know that. If you press your calculator, you get the same thing. So it means this answer is what? 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals what? 0. And don't forget, if your answer is like this, go to the option, you pick your answer. But if your answer is in this form, go to the option and pick your what? Answer. So this is the quadratic equation that we are looking for. It's as simple as that. Okay, please continue to like, continue to share, so that continue to also comment. If we have any questions for you on the social media, solve yours, share your answer. By the time we solve hers, then we can compare and contrast. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much, and really appreciate your support. Cheers.